Have you ever been thrown into a situation so unfamiliar, so uncomfortable that it almost broke you? Yet, looking back on this experience, you would never trade it in for anything? In 2024, I packed my bags and moved from Germany all the way to Mexico. I didn't know anyone. I barely spoke any English. I had no map for the culture, the food, the streets, or the people. And yet, this experience changed me more than any classroom or any book or any comfort ever could have. So, today I want to tell you why discomfort might be the most underrated teacher that you could ever have. Now, science has a lot to say about travel and our mental state and the connection between those two. A 2025 study showed that people who vacation frequently, especially up to 3 to 4 times a year, reported the lowest stress levels and the greatest life satisfaction. Vacations lasting from 1 to 2 weeks showed the strongest benefits for reducing burnout and improving overall quality of life. So, yes, getting away genuinely makes you a healthier and happier person. But here's what I want to push further, because vacationing and traveling are not the same thing. Reducing stress is wonderful, but it is not the transformation itself already. So let me make the distinction clear. When I talk about travel, I don't mean lying on a beach at an all-inclusive resort, sipping cocktails and never leaving the premises. That, in my mind, is a vacation, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with such a thing. What I'm talking about is something different though. I'm talking about real travel, the one where you eat what the locals eat, you get lost in the streets that do not have any English signs, and you slowly but surely understand a culture that is nothing like your own. As our course textbook puts it, understanding a culture fully requires more than reading about it. We need to live it, breathing the same air, speaking the same language, and living the same life. And when you do that, when you truly immerse yourself, something remarkable happens. Research by Adam Galinsky at Columbia Business School found that people who had lived abroad were significantly more creative, showed stronger problem-solving abilities, and had better career outcomes in their lives. Not just because they traveled, but because they were forced to adapt. Discomfort, when we don't run from it, is a growth engine. And this growth engine builds 3 things in you. First is empathy. When you are the outsider, when you're the one who does not understand the rules, then you start to see the world through someone else's eyes. Not because you choose to, but because you have no other choice. You have to adapt. Second is self-awareness. Beret reminds us that the very first step towards emotional intelligence is to be self-aware. And nothing accelerates that process faster and faster than being completely alone in an unfamiliar place, forced to only rely on yourself. Third is resilience. Not the kind that comes from reading about resilience, but the kind that comes from missing a bus in a city where no one speaks your language, figuring it out anyway and realizing I can handle more than I thought. So here is my challenge to you. Don't wait until you feel ready. Don't wait for the perfect trip, the perfect budget, or the perfect moment. Go somewhere that challenges you. Go somewhere where you are the outsider, the one who doesn't know the rules, the one who has to figure it out. Go somewhere that stretches who you think you are. Because on the other side of discomfort is a version of yourself that is more empathetic, that is more self-aware, and also more resilient than you could have ever imagined.
The world is not just a place to see, it is a place to become. So go out there and experience it.